Hey guys, it's Jonah here, back with another beer review. I was back in the hospital again. That's 5 times this week, and it's getting ridiculous because they're not doing anything. Those people that we clapped on the doorsteps for, hmm, I would not do such again. I have no faith in the system. Um, and basically, a lot of people in hospitals are really rude. Um, and I know I use colourful language sometimes, but my God, crazy. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm back at home and I need a beer. And yeah, I don't care if it kills me. In fact, yeah, that might numb the pain a bit. Right, we're doing one from Collab Fest. And we are doing this. The collaboration between Wiper and True and Dos Corvos. Not heard of them before. They're from Portugal. And, oops, a bit of a mouthful. But when, dun, 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 the lady who is Robin Gilmore has written an article, she can definitely get more than a mouthful from me because she's lovely. And I think she's a really good journalist. She's probably the best writer that Beer 52 has. And I follow her as well on the what's it's, the socials and all that kind of stuff. But this is the beer. And the reason I wanted this is because it's a big bad boy, and that's like me. Wifer and True and dun dun dun. Don't know how you say that really. Doi Corvos, maybe something like that. From Portugal. And this one's called Blue Skies. It is a 4% lager. Not my favourite style of beer. So that's the other reason why I thought I'd try and get rid of this. Gluten-free lager. Wow. Okay. So, Blue Skies celebrates something that unites beer lovers from around the world. Pints of lager in the sunshine. Brewed in collaboration with our Portuguese pals at Dois Corvos. This light, bright, easy drinking beer is the new summer go-to. Shamon. We've got Pilsner Malt. We've got Maize in here as well, which I thought was incredibly amazing. Hops are Hersbrucker. So it's another German. And the Germans know a thing or two about lager. And because it's a big bad boy, I thought I'd go for a tall glass this time. So I have to be a bit careful on the pour. But I felt like getting the old honeydew glass out again. It's been a while since I had this. But this is definitely a schooner. And it has got the nucleated round nonsense thing on the bottom, as far as I know. So let us get this bad boy into the glass. Oh, I think I'm going to have some trouble already. Look at that. I'm going to have to pour it really slowly. Maybe I'll just pour some of it out and then we'll worry about the head later. Yeah, I should have thought this is a nucleated bad boy, so never mind. It's been a while since I've used this glass, so wow, I'm going to give a nice comment to this because it's pouring super clear, but it's pouring a little bit like kind of washing up liquid. Let's finish that off, and of course it's going to do the upside down snowstorm thing, but you will see in the second dear view. Wow, look, it's really popping up. But when you look at that, if it will focus on there, it has got that very, very large bubble. So quick to form, but also quick to disappear. And that's actually growing. It's growing, my dear. Right, let's see if we can do something about this. So let's try the patented tap it on something method. Yeah, just one cornetto. Give it to me. Wow. Yeah, so don't pour that kind of beer into a nucleated glass. Is the lesson for the day, dear viewer. I mean, Jesus, look at that. I mean, you can see that the nucleation working. Look down there, it's growing, shooting up through the beer into the head and pushing the head up from the top of the glass. Oh, tell you what, we got a sulphury kind of thing going on there. But yeah, look at the colour. Actually, it's not so bad now. I mean, look at that. It's super clear. That is definitely super clear, like a good German lager should be. But it's kind of running down the outside, which is not good. Let me do a quick magic trick. Boom, boom, shake the room. Whoa, that's better. Look, all that head has now gone like I knew it would do. It's only taken about 5 minutes. But look at that, super clear beer. Maybe a touch of chill haze on that bad boy. But you do get that with lager sometimes. Right, let's get that, oops, in the shot. And let's get the beer in, kind of like that. And then a cheesy grin for Wiper and True, who are from Bristol, I think. I remember rightly. Yeah, BS. God, my eyes, I can't read what that says. It's a slight angle, so that's made it a bit hard. BS5, there we go, Wiper and True. And we've also got a French address, which is weird. So are they going macro? I don't know. Right. Wow. There is still that sulphury kind of eggy kind of thing that you get with certain lagers. I was having this debate with someone and they said to me, I've never smelled any sulfur in a lager. And I'm like, well, either you can't have had that many lagers or you're drinking macro lagers and the beer you're drinking is totally dead. Everything about it is killed off, probably centrifuged to get that crystal clear stuff. But if you've got a a bottle conditioned or a can conditioned or a crafty lagery small batch, that kind of thing, you might get part of the sulphury thing from the finishing process itself. There's also a little bit of that kind of light lime kind of thing that I get sometimes with the noble hops, and I'm definitely getting it here. This would work really well with a slice of lime, that kind of thing. But yeah, really, really good. Fantastic. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, there is a touch of cloudiness to this bad boy. But anyway, cheers and beers, bottom up, and all that jazz. Cheers. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's really interesting. The maize is amazing. I was cracked that joke already, but that was a few minutes ago because I had to wait for the head to go down. Yeah, it's giving it a kind of bit of grittiness, a bit of gnarliness, a bit of gnarl to the malt bill, but that kind of lemon, that zestiness, that kind of, it's almost like a grapefruit, but not quite. But it's that zesty kind of uplifting kind of flavour that I'm getting from these hops, which is working really well. Um, pardon me. Of course, it's going to be fizzy. Of course, that's going to make me burp as I do. Sorry about that, but that is one of those things that you get when you drink beer. Cheers to the burp. Actually, while we're here, look at that. That's epic. We are definitely getting some world class head action on there. Nuts. yeah, I mean, I still don't think lager is my style. Ah, there's a sort of moon thing down there. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, this is quite a nice one. As good as it goes. It reminds me of the beers of my misspent youth. Um, that all seemed to be about 3.5% back in those days. That was the kind of level of beers, and things went up to 5% lager wise, maybe a little bit more for certain export type lagers, but things are coming back down again. And I know it's partly due to the way that beer duty and customs and excise and all that kind of stuff works in the UK essentially, and the different tax bands. I think the lowest one, because they changed it a few years ago, I think the lowest one's now 2.8 percent. So you might see certain beers dropping down to that level. 4% though. I mean, it's not too bad. Um, it's kind of what the Americans call a lawnmower beer, um, where you drink cans of this and you drive your lawnmower. You sit on lawnmower, you drive it up and down, and try and create your kind of lines in your lawn. But people never do get it kind of right. You need one of those kind of rollers on the back. That's what you need to push everything down. Yeah. Oh, so there we go. That is there's a head going. It's falling down and creating weird sort of alien shapes. Look, that looks like either Darth Vader or the Kaiser. That looks kind of crazy. Franz Ferdinand. Um, all that jazz. Oh, absolutely nuts. But I'm glad to finally get a beer on board. Woke up today about, I think it was about 6:30. Finished work, went straight to the hospital, sat there a few hours. Oh, and this was my first beer of the day. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. Dear viewer, you need to get to bed so you can get up nice and early and drink some beer. But that was uh, the collaboration of Wiper and True and Dioscovos. No idea what that means. You'll probably work it out. Tell you what, if you know, dear viewer, let me know in the comments down below. That will help me out. This has been your loving Uncle John, drinking beers, drinking lager this time, so you don't have to. And I'll be back with another crazy beer review, and that's going to come up real soon.